So welcome in the second Android snippet tutorial on the GridView. We've built a GridView in the first video. As you can see, this is the result so far. But you want to navigate from this to the appropriate activities from here. And I'm going to show you a very generic way where you can detect which item you've clicked, and then we're going to load one particular new view. So let's get started. We need a few things. We need to tell the GridView that it can receive any events, or you can click on it and we need to respond to that. We need a new activity. We need a new layout so we can actually navigate to something. So let's start with the new activity. There are a few ways you can create a new one. If you do this, it will auto-generate a new XML file and it will add to the manifest file, which is coming in handy. So that's why I choose this option. And we're going for a detail view, and this will be the layout name, and we can keep everything as is. We're going to reuse this label. That's okay. The text view. What do we need? We need an ID. That's coming in handy. So let's call this one message label or something. Doesn't really matter. And we're going to load a text later in this label, so we can remove it from here. It will be dynamically loaded. Let's watch what we have here. We have already some stuff here we can remove. Of course, we keep the onCreate method like that. Let's declare the text view straight away so we can use it when we are ready later on. Find field by ID or .id. That's did I call it text view? No. What did I call it? A message label. Message label. Okay. Import the text view class. We'll return to here later on. Like I told you, we need to have a listener for the events. So this is very simple. New on-click item listener. And Android Studio generates this nicely stop for us. When you're using Java 8, you could also use something like a Lambda, which is a little bit nicer to the eye, but in fact it will do the same as we are doing here. I would like to use a new method to navigate. Go to detail view, and let's navigate based on the position in our array, because that's something we have identified. Okay, it's an integer. So go to detail and drop in the position, and let's give it a new intent. This is not right. Intent. New intent. This refers to the scope, and we called it detail view class. Why do I separate this? Because you could also do something like start activity and then new intent. Well, that's because I'm going to bind something to the intent. I want to send a message to our detail view, so the detail view knows what content to load. And in this case, I will send it a string. So you can do intent put extra, and we can give this string a name. Let's call this one message with a name. And this will be the actual message, which will, let's use labels. Dot position, like that. And now start activity intent. So the put extra is something like a variable, like a get variable, which I'm sure you've seen when you're working with HTML, PHP, or whatever, web development. And even if you're not a developer at all, I think you've seen get variables in requests, like ID equals something. And this is something similar. If I would like to send more information, like a string, maybe an integer as well, we need to create a bundle. And then we can attach a bundle with put extras. You can see that this will take a bundle for as a parameter. We're not going to do this right now, but this will demonstrate exactly the same process. So if we would run this right now, it will start a new instance of the detail view, but it won't be able to get the text into our message label. We need to fetch the intent, and that will be the intent we've used in the main activity. Get intents. And now we can get a new string message intent that gets string extra, and here we declare, or we give the name of our string. So whatever we type here will be the same as what we type in there. And tv.set text message. So if I'm not mistaken, we will now be able to run this in the emulator. And when it does, and it's lagging a little bit, but that's due to my computer at this point. When it does, you will see it tells us that this is the detail view of our clock, and this will be for contacts. So that concludes my 2 series of GridView development. From here on, you will be able to build some very better stuff than I've just shown you. Oké, dit moet eruit. This concludes the tutorial on GridView. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below this video, and I will try to answer, maybe even upload a video specifically for your question. But I think this is sufficient to get you going and to build your own GridView application. Thanks for watching. Bye.